good look at it because it's all gonna be gone here in about 5 seconds in video land. If you get tired of the noise, turn it off. Three down and it's like 8 to go. Now I can stand it.
What do we got going on here?
All right. Well, we're gonna reuse these because they're still in pretty good shape. We're just gonna sandblast them, get the old fasteners off, and straighten them and paint them. Or Mike's gonna paint them. I'm not gonna paint them. I don't know how to paint. I don't know how to weld. And then we're cutting out this area underneath. I'm gonna put that 57 Chevy fuel tank right in there. Make a mount. Make us a little fuel door over here. We haven't made our mind up if we wanna go out here or inside the bed.
Why are we using a 57 Chevy tank?
Because the dimensions are almost perfect for what we need. And just because 57 is cool.
Okay, here we are. We're back up on the lift. Howie's up in the bed, and we're doing a little bit of frame cleaning. What we're gonna do is here, we're taking the bump stops off. We removed a cross member here for our fuel tank. Cleaned up some of these other little brackets that were missing. We're hanging down and getting ready to split our heads open when we walked underneath. You can see the old springs here. Somebody did the old-fashioned torch lowering job. We're gonna take these out and probably put some airbags in here. So we'll see. Here he's gonna cut this off and we'll get this finished up.
We've got the tank up in here. I mean, look at this thing.
Fits in there pretty good.
Fits in there real good. We just got a few modifications to do, but little square tubing action, the straps, and something on top. Put the
Probably
filler.
run the filler neck right out through here and then just come up on the bed in the side. That'd be a good place.
Yeah.
Paint all this nice and black under here. Should look good.
Yeah, that's gonna
It's
be nice.
relatively easy.
Show you what it looks like up here. Nice. Yeah, so right here is where our filler neck's gonna come up through here, through the frame. Through the frame right here. Up, and then over here in the corner.
We'll just change these brackets a little bit on this bumper, and
Yep.
we're gonna suck this bumper in nice and tight to the body anyway, so. I'll change those brackets.
Yeah, there's not gonna be
Take
any
that gap out. That's
gap. Looks crappy. Right up here, nice and clean. Nice. All right. All right, you gotta clean up the floor.
what?
Yeah,
No, it's your turn.
I ground.
What?
I ground this stuff off. Now it's your turn.
Well, I know, but that was the first time you ever worked on this truck.
Oh my gosh.
All right, get
I
to
am
the
actually
burner.
his elder. I'm
Show
older,
me
so
the
he
burner.
should be
Where's
doing
it
it.
at?
Anyway. Cool.
And so,
So now what we're doing, we got all these bump stops out of here, and Mike's taking the shocks off, and then we're gonna lower this rear end down. I mean, raise it up so that we know where it's gonna hit up here, so when we C-notch it, we know exactly where it's gonna touch. So he is moving this up right now. I wonder if that'll go up past that without lifting this thing off my jack or off my 2-post lift. What do you think?
what?
Do you think the pressure of those springs is going to lift this truck up? Off the, I don't know.
I'm watching the frame.
Yeah, it looks good. Keep going. And one thing about it, if it does knock it off my 2-post, it's lifting it up.
Is it?
Just barely. I don't know, you could.
Well, let's lower it down and pull them springs out.
All right.
Do it the right way.
All right.
I just figured these springs are so old.
Yeah. No, I think we
They're
just
tired.
get them out of there and it'll be a piece of cake. All right. Well, we're trying to be safe here, OSHA approved. Want to make sure we don't tip this thing over on top of my Nova.
Whatever.
All right.
So we've taken the shocks out, we've taken the coil springs out of here, and now we're going to pump this axle back up right up to where we need to get, so I can get kind of a reference to do a C notch there. Howie's going to do the big C notch. And,
Yeah.
See how low we can go. Actually, what we're going to do, we're not going to do a big, huge C notch that comes through the bed, because we want to keep the bed, wood bed in there at the same level. And really, unless you just want to set this thing on the ground, you don't need that. We're going to do it just to where the top of this third member almost hits the wood. That'll be good enough. Which, that'll still be pretty darn low.
Low enough for us.
Low enough for us. And, you know, what wheels and tires we're going to put in here, so.
All right. Let's get this thing up and see what it looks like.
I'll pump this one. You can keep going. And it's going to take a little while, so.
That's right.
Nothing but high dollar equipment here.
That's right, man.
Tools.
Hobo freight.
The hobo
Nothing
freight
better.
special. Get a side view with the
Mike
wheel.
got his exercise for the day. Oh, that looks sick.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's,
you got to kind of look at where our
dude, we may not even have to do it.
Nah, you got to do something for some bump stops. So even if you got to put a little,
Whoa, that's it.
even if you got to put a little C notch in there, you got to have something.
Man, she looks nice. Look at that. Oh yeah. That looks great, man. Look at that. Check that tire in the
So
fender.
look at the sidewall, yeah.
Yeah,
Side-
no, it's obviously needs. We got looks like 3 inches after they destroyed that fender with a hammer or did something with it. You know, the inside's almost touching, so that's obviously going to have to be a little bit more offset.
So if you could go another 2, you can get about another 2 inches out of a
Tire.
C notch, maybe 3 inches of a little C notch.
Oh.
And then that'll get us that much more lower. So when
Now,
we
how's
park
that?
it,
How's that on top?
Probably too high. That's probably
Yeah.
too low right there. Yeah.
No, we got about an inch.
Yeah.
Got about an inch more height, maybe 2.
Going off of that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Now we got about maybe an inch.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do it to where that thing just barely touches.
Yeah.
That way, when we park this thing, you park it somewhere, you set it down as low as you can, and it
Right.
always looks better.
Cool. Man, that looks awesome. Wish it was sitting on the ground. We get a good idea. That looks cool.
All right, cool. We'll get the mark.
I'll tell you what, the top of that wheel is almost even with the bottom of that fender.
Yeah.
It's pretty
It's gonna go low.
close. Yeah.
It's gonna go low.
Another inch.
So we cut out everything. We unhooked the shocks. We took the springs out. Right now, we've just got it sitting on some blocks just to keep, because our lift, I don't think would go down low enough, but it's pretty much right about where we'd want to have our ride height without any C notch and everything. So by the time we put a 2 or 3 inch C notch in there, it looks like everything will clear. It'll even drop it down lower.
Yeah, we got.
This is actually a pretty good ride height. If you get a side view here,
Yeah, look at
it's
that.
not bad. And you get a big, we're gonna put some nice wheels and tires on there with a little lower profile sidewall, so it's even gonna lower it more.
Yeah, we got right now. We got about what 2 inches, maybe 2.5.
Yeah, if you look at the top of the center section, we still got a lot of room for the bed. Like I said, we're
Looking
I
good.
don't see any need in making a big C notch come out through the top of the floor.
No.
Not for what we're gonna do. This will turn out great, I think. We'll still ride pretty good
Yep,
with the bags.
looks kick ass.
Nice.
I like it. Look,
Finally got Howie to do some work today, which is good.
yeah, he's full of yeah. It's funny because I think I'm dirtier than you today, by far.
These were some excellent springs right here. You
Yeah.
can see back in the day, somebody heated these things with a torch and did the sag job, and these are junk, so we won't use them.
Hey, what we can do though, we can offer those up to anybody. Just leave us a message on our deal. They're yours. You just have to pay shipping.
So you guys might be asking, you know, why we're doing things certain ways and how come we're not doing it, you know, this way. We're trying to do everything we can on the budget and get the best outcome for our money. So this is actually going to come out really good. We'll clean all this up, paint it all nice, get a nice bed in here. Still contemplating on whether or not we're going to go with wider tubs. Probably need to go with a little 2-inch wider tub so we can get a big tire back here. That'd look nice. We'll get it figured out.
I know. Ready to put these two pieces back together. Mike's gonna do it while I watch.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we're just gonna match these up.
Does that go there?
It goes on the other end.
Do those go together?
No.
Oh, it goes on the other end?
We got it backwards. Yeah.
Oh.
Not really. Okay. So we're gonna match these up so we can get this in one piece off to the side, get it out of the way, so we can start working on the engine bay and the frame and all that stuff. And then we'll come back to this when we. Don't worry, before we stick it in, we're gonna put some nice valve covers on it, dress it up real good. It'll look good. So.
Oh, we can't reuse these rusted out ones?
Oh, you can. Those aren't very attractive though.
Well,
They're kind of like you.
it's got patina.
They got patina on them.
Hey, just
Lots
because
of patina.
yeah, right. I think the engine's got patina and so does the truck. So what the heck?
Yeah.
Save money.
No, they'll look nice.
Anyway, this is gonna look good. So this thing is gonna be ready to stab as soon as we get the front end all cleaned up and painted. Until then, we'll see you next time.